The hunters have officially become the hunted. While you were sleeping, the security landscape of northern Nigeria shifted. As of today, March 21, 2026, reputable sources like Instablog, People's Gazette, and Nigeria Stories on X have all confirmed a massive power move. US President Donald Trump has officially greenlit the deployment of the lethal MQ-9 Reaper drones and 200 elite US troops to Nigerian soil. After the devastating triple suicide bombings in Maiduguri just days ago, hitting the Monday market and the teaching hospital, and with kidnapping gangs boldly snatching our people off the highways, the world is finally reacting. This isn't just support, it's a high-tech predator in our skies. Is this the end of the insurgency? Or are we becoming a pawn in a bigger global game? Stay with me, because today on Central Media, we are dissecting the steel, the secrets, and the heavy price of this American intervention. If you want to stay ahead of the news, subscribe right now and stay active on this channel because we cover every urgent update happening in Nigeria real time. The news hitting the headlines today, March 21, 2026, is not old news or fake news. It is a developing reality verified by top media outlets. The US military has officially deployed the powerful MQ-9 drones, popularly known as the Predator, alongside 200 elite troops to Nigerian soil. This deployment is specifically designed to neutralize the bandits and insurgents who have been terrorizing our people. These MQ-9 drones are technological masterpieces that can linger in the air for up to 27 solid hours. That is more than a full day of constant surveillance, intelligence gathering, and reconnaissance, what the military calls ISR. Unlike the limited equipment we often see in our local forces, this technology allows for remote operation from a far distance, keeping the eyes of the world on our forests and highways. If you are watching me right now on Central Media and you want to stay updated on all recent happenings in Nigeria, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. Your support by liking this video is free and helps get this vital analysis to every Nigerian who needs to hear the truth about our national security. The capabilities of the MQ-9 Reaper go far beyond just taking pictures. It is built for precision airstrikes. This means that once a target is identified, whether it is a bandit camp in the deep bush or an insurgent convoy, the operators can unleash missiles with terrifying accuracy. Currently, these assets are being operated from the Bauchi airfield in the northeast. This strategic location allows the drones to spy and engage non-state actors like Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the newly emerging Lakurawa group. It is frustrating to realize that while the US possesses this level of advanced technology to assist us, our own leaders have often failed to invest in similar equipment despite the vast amount of money that disappears into private pockets. The presence of these drones at the Bauchi airfield marks a significant shift in how the war in northern Nigeria is being fought. We are now seeing the full might of the United States technological system being deployed to assist our army in terms of logistics and training, aiming to put an end to the field day these criminals have been enjoying for too long. Despite this massive influx of US military power, we must address the elephant in the room. Why has insecurity multiplied ever since Nigeria was declared a country of particular concern? Since that declaration by President Donald Trump, we have seen an escalation in kidnappings and horrific events like the recent Maiduguri bombings. The truth is that even the most advanced drones cannot solve a problem rooted in sabotage. There are strong indications that elements within our government and the military may be sabotaging these efforts. If top officials or soldiers have links to these bandits or share their radical ideologies, they will tip off the targets before the drones even arrive. No amount of American assistance can amount to anything if we are fighting an enemy that is being protected from within our own corridors of power. We see how the Nigerian approach differs from the Western style. While the US takes months or years to investigate and plan a strike, our government often uses a fire brigade approach, arresting people like former Governor Nasir El-Rufai and holding them for months without finishing the investigation. We must also question the price President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is paying for this deployment. The U.S. Congress recently submitted a report to President Trump listing demands that some analysts describe as parasitic. These demands include Nigeria severing its security ties with global powers like China and Russia to focus exclusively on the United States. Furthermore, there are calls for the abolishment of blasphemy laws and even Sharia law within the country. Western nations rarely provide this level of military assistance for free. We have already seen how the United Kingdom signed exploitative deals that saved British jobs while ignoring our local potential at the Ajaobota Steel Complex. There is a real fear that the US may follow this pattern, using our security vulnerability to milk our resources or make Nigeria a dumping ground for second-hand goods. While we desperately need security, we must ensure that our sovereignty is not being sold in a secret deal behind closed doors just to get drone coverage over our skies. Ultimately, security remains the primary responsibility of the government, and Nigerians deserve an environment where their lives and properties are guaranteed. However, if there are active saboteurs like the ones allegedly mentioned in recent revelations, including the Minister of State for Defense Bello Matawalle, then the intervention might struggle to yield results. If top officers sympathetic to certain agendas are still in place, the US intelligence will be leaked to the enemy real time. We must hope that President Tinubu is not making these heavy concessions to the US just because of his own legal vulnerabilities or certificate issues. Nigerians deserve the best, not a fire brigade fix that leaves us more dependent on foreign powers. We are watching a situation where the US military is involved in training and logistics, but not direct combat, which limits their role if our own army fails to act on the data. It has been an interesting time with you on this episode of Central Media. I will keep bringing you the analysis you need to understand Nigeria's future. Stay safe, subscribe, and I love you all.